It's a beautiful early December morning in the garden, and today I'm going to show you what's in bloom this winter heath, as well as some foliage and berries still going strong that makes the garden look interesting, have some texture and color during a time when not much is blooming. Let's get started. First, I want to show you these beautiful berries on the Silver King Euonymus. Just a few weeks ago, I showed you how they were just starting to turn color in the garden. This was at the end of November. Now here we are I'm not even sure if this is 2 weeks later. Some of them kind of pop open a little bit. The birds love these. Aren't they beautiful? Here's a cluster down here. Look at those. So beautiful. So these add color and texture where you wouldn't normally expect it in December. Just stunning. Look at this. This is the orange rocket barberry. Leaves are practically gone, but the berries are really standing out in the garden right now, aren't they? Now, there's not that many berries left either because the birds are enjoying them, which I'm thrilled about. Just makes me wish I had 20 more of these shrubs so that the birds would really enjoy them all winter. But I hope they're stocking up and getting a little on the plumpy side. Beautiful, right? This is the Kramer's red winter heath that's in the garden with the little lime hydrangeas. In fact, you can see them right here. And they're starting to bloom. Beautiful color, just so pretty. And right next to it is a white heather. And I don't know where I even got this from. It was a tiny little pot, one of those like $3 little pots you get at the garden center. And like I said, this plant blooms year round. I don't know when its bloom time is. I can't look it up. I can't figure it out. I know it's definitely a heather, but it seems to have flowers all year round. I thought the flowers were going away, but now I've got a whole nother flush of blooms, and it bloomed all summer too. Next to that is another Kramer's red winter heath, and this one hasn't started yet. This one's got 1 or 2 little flowers, so it'll catch up in time. But this is a nice combination, especially when you've got the flowers of the little lime hydrangeas dried right behind them. It's just a pretty little vignette. This might be my favorite spot in the wintertime in the garden. It's a great excuse to come outside. You come outside every day and just gaze at this color. But it's already started. Usually, it's not looking like this until maybe the end of December. So I'll take it. 2020, strange year. I don't mind it. But it's just breathtaking. Look at that. It's so beautiful. And you got a blue star juniper behind it, a Japanese hellerii next to it. It just provides such beautiful color. And oh, by the way, in a previous video I said to you I'm not sure if we'll lose the leaves this year on the Japanese maple. We did, which I'm glad about. Now you can see the neat kind of twiggy twigs being twigs, right? All twisted and contorted. I love it. After cutting away the perennial ageratum, which basically hid these plants, you can now see them and appreciate them in all their fall glory. These are Little Henry Virginia Sweetspires. These shrubs will get a little bit taller. They're probably about 2 feet right now. They'll probably get about 3, a little bit more than 3. So even though I had read about these before we bought them, and one of the things it had said was it had beautiful fall color, one of the things I forgot that it said, which this now reminds me, is that the leaves hang on to the plant for a long time. I mean, this is early December and it is beautiful. And what else is nice is the leaves are in good condition. You know, they're not spotted up or anything. These are planted in a super wet spot, and I wasn't sure if they were going to make it because I had planted so many plants in this area. And many of them said they were suited for rain gardens or wet spots, and they weren't. So this is a success, and I look forward to seeing what this plant looks like in years to come. I just had planted it this past May. Beautiful color. Look at that. And against the mugo pine behind it, it's so pretty. You got the red and yellow twig dogwoods over here. It's a nice thing to look at all winter long. So our lamppost garden isn't something I'm really thrilled with. It's a work in progress. It's gotten better over the years, but it's been very frustrating. When we had the landscaping done, we originally had 2 knockout roses, a bunch of daylilies, and it was like, it was nice, but in the wintertime, oh my God, it was ugly. There was nothing there, it was just sticks. So we removed one of the knockout roses and we put in this Manhattan Euonymus. Now, you may be thinking, what a gorgeous plant this is. Well, it took at least 4 years to get established. And after the first season, I was like, nope, that's it, we're ripping it out. And my husband said, no, let's wait a little bit. He was right, usually is. And so it finally got established. It's supposed to be, and it is, an evergreen plant. In the first couple of seasons, it got a sickly yellow color and it looked awful. But this also has beautiful berries. Of course, it's a Euonymus. Look at these guys. My parents have a giant one. I mean, they grew it for probably 40, 50 years. And the berries in the wintertime that cover the plant, oh my goodness. A, the birds love it, and B, it is just a stunning sight. But I just love how these berries look. I am just fascinated by them. So this plant finally took off, and it looks really great. I just love having a nice evergreen in the wintertime. You know, next to the driveway, facing the street. Just looks a lot better. And then next to that are more Kramer's Red Winter Heaths. Now, I always say I like to repeat plants throughout my different garden beds to just give it some continuity, but I'm also planting these like crazy because they do so well. In the summer, once they get established, they can handle occasional drought, but they like a lot of water. They like some moisture. And then they start getting these beautiful flower buds that are like almost like a chartreuse greenish yellow. And then the buds start coming into flower. So pretty. And then next to that is a knockout rose, which I did keep this one. It looks great in the early summer. Then it looks awful in the summer. I don't know why. This is the only one that does that. Actually, there might be one other one. No offense, rosebush. I know you're trying. And then underneath that, we've got some more evergreen for the winter time. We've got another blue star juniper. It's just, oh, this plant, I can't tell you, it takes my breath away. It's everything I wanted it to be. I'll tell you, the first several years I was really upset. This is stunning. I'll leave you with these juniper berries that are on the blue shore juniper. So pretty. They look like blueberries. Boy, are they nice. Thanks for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to my channel so you can see more. And I'll be back soon. Have a good day.